Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are fit and fine at your home. Dear students, today we shall study one of the important chapters of 6th standard geography. In this subject, today we shall study chapter number 9, that is energy resources. Okay students, are you ready for it? Very good. So without wasting time, let's get started with the new chapter, that is energy resources. Dear students, if you remember that we have studied in the 8th chapter natural resources. What do you mean by natural resources? Yes, the things that man uses from nature are called as natural resources. Okay student, but today in this video we are going to study about energy resources. If you want to understand what is energy resources, first of all it is very important to understand what is energy. Yes student, if you want to pick up something, if you want to hold something, if you want to push something, if you want to walk, if you want to run, if you want to eat, if you want to study, if you want to meditate, okay students, if you want to do all these tasks, you require something. Okay students, if you want to perform these tasks, we require a capacity, and the capacity to perform such kind of task is called energy. Yes student, the capacity to perform different tasks is called energy. And from where do we get energy? Yes student, from food that we eat, we get energy. Okay students, so food is the resource for us of energy. Okay, in this way today we are going to learn the sources of energy. Okay students, if you have a textbook, then you can open page number 51, chapter 9, energy resources. First of all, we will observe some of the pictures which are given on the page number 51 and try to find out the answers to the questions which are given or asked on page number 51. Okay students, always I tell you that reading is very important to understand anything. So students, I will read the questions one by one and try to find out the answers. Okay, so let's observe the pictures and then we will try to find out the answers to the questions which are asked here. The first question is, which energy resource is used in figure 9.1 to obtain light? Yes student, you can watch figure 9.1, that is studying in the light of a lantern. Yes, here the question is asked, which energy resource is used in figure 9.1? Here we can see the lantern student. Okay students, so here to obtain the light from the lantern, kerosene is used. Then the next question, where did this resource come from? Yes student, from where do we get the kerosene? Yes, do you know? If you know, you can type your answer in the comment section. Students, we do get kerosene from ocean floors, land surface, as well as mineral oil. Okay, so these are the resources from where we can obtain kerosene. Now students, let's have the next question. Figure 9.2 shows fuel being filled in a motor car. From where was this energy resource brought to the pump? Yes student, here on the petrol pump, when we fill the fuel tank of the motor car, from where do we brought that fuel to the pump? Yes student, again the answer is the fuel is brought from oil well, ocean floors, as well as land surface. Okay student, have understood? Let's have the next question. See, figure 9.3 shows Malti with her pinwheel and her father winnowing grain. who is helping both of them? Yes, student, see the picture and you can easily answer this question. Yes, you can type your answer in the comment section. So here, who is helping? Yes, wind is helping Malti with her pinwheel and her father winnowing grain. Okay, students, so answer is the wind. Now the next question, which energy resource is used for lighting a lamp, running a rickshaw and heating oil as shown in figure 9.4? Student, here you can observe the figure 9.4 and you can answer the question. So here, which energy resource is used for lightening a lamp? Yes, yeah, here a gas is used. LPG gas is used to light a lamp as well as to heat the oil. Also, the LPG gas is used. Yes, student, what do you mean by LPG? Yes, what is the long form of LPG? Liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, student. So, liquefied petroleum gas is used to light up the light or the lamp as well as to heat the oil. Now, the next one, to run the rickshaw, CNG gas is used. Now, student, what is CNG here? Compressed natural gas is used to run the auto rickshaw. Okay, students, let's have the another question. What are the various purposes for which man can use sunlight? Yes, you can tell here the purposes of using sunlight. Okay, student, for what we can use sunlight? Yes, we can use sunlight for cooking, we can use sunlight for heating, we can use sunlight for lighting. Okay, student, have understood? Very good. Now the next question, for which of the above energy resources do we have to spend money? Yes, for which energy resources do we have to spend money? Yes, student, yeah, you can tell your answer. Okay, see here, for petrol, kerosene, diesel, gas, LPG gas, CNG gas, we need to spend money. Okay, students, yeah, have you understood? Very good. So here, and next question, that is, which of these energy resources are available free of cost? Yes, student, you can answer. You can type your answer in the comment section. Okay, students, yeah. So here, I would like to answer this question. Here, only wind and sunlight is free of cost, and all other resources we need to buy it, purchase it. Okay, students, have understood? Very good. So here we have answered all the questions which are asked on page number 51 as well as the last question on 52. Now next we are going to study. Students, always I insist that reading is very important. Read and understand. Okay, so I am here reading the text for you. Page number 52. We engage in various activities to fulfill our needs, for which we need energy. In the past, human labor and animals were used for many tasks. Gradually, man's needs increased, and with it, several changes took place in the use of energy resources and devices. Still, man mainly obtains this energy from nature. You must have realized this while answering the above questions. We use petrol, wind, natural gas, sunlight, etc. besides other resources. Students, here see, we always engage in various activities. We always engaged in various tasks. To perform such kind of activities or tasks, we require energy. Okay, right from the beginning or right from the early ages we can say. Okay, student, but in early ages or in the previous ages or in ancient ages we can say that the need of man was different one, and nowadays the need of man is different one, and according to the need the man used the energy resources in different ways, as well as the man has used different devices of energy according to their need. Okay, students, but now the time has changed. the needs of the man also change, and according to the changes, now the man is using the labor, the energy, as well as the energy resources. Okay, student? According to the nature of need, man used different or various devices of energy. Okay, students? In olden days. Nowadays also we are using the energy resources, but according to our need now. Okay, now it is the modern era. Everything has changed. We are using different resources of energy. For example, electricity. For example, the machines which are based on electricity. For example, light is there, washing machine is there, refrigerator is there, vehicles are there. Okay, students? So, as per need, we are using the devices as well as the resources. Okay, in the early age, to heat something, we use the sunlight as well as the fire. Okay, student? But nowadays we are using the solar energy for the purpose of heat. Okay, student? So the need changed as well as the resource device also changed. Okay, student, have understood? Very good. Now, students, in the past, man obtained energy from nature. Okay, student? But right now also, we are obtaining energy from nature only. You might have experienced it while answering the questions just now we have seen. Okay, student, have understood? Very good. Yes, students, we get, for example, petrol, wind, gases, sunlight, okay, etc. All we obtain from nature only. Now, I will read the next para for you. Energy resources can be classified in many ways, such as conventional and non-conventional. These energy resources can be classified in many ways. For example, conventional and non-conventional. Student, what do you mean by conventional? The things which we are using regularly. Okay, student? Or traditionally we can say. There is no change in using the things. That is called as conventional. If there is change, that will be unconventional. Okay, students? Yes. Now next one. Biotic and abiotic. Yes, student. Now tell me, what is biotic and what is abiotic? Yes, biotic means the things which are obtained from living organism is called biotic. And abiotic means what? Which is not derived from living organism. Okay, student, have understood? Very good. Now next one, renewable and non-renewable. So what do you mean by renewable and non-renewable energy resources, student? Renewable means what? That can be recreated again. That can be make again. That can be prepare again. That can be regenerate again. Okay, that is called as renewable. And the thing which cannot be regenerated, that is non-renewable. Okay, student. For example, once we fire the wood, it will convert into ashes, and then it is not possible to regenerate again. Okay, student. So this is called as non-renewable. Okay, students. Yes. Now next one, substance based and process based. Okay, student. Substance based means what, student? It is based on some of the substances which are available in nature. For example, trees. For example, wood. For example, coal. For example, mineral resources. Okay, or mineral oil we can say. All these things are available in nature. Okay, and all these are the substances. So it is called as substance based resources. Okay, and the next one, that is process based. Process based means it requires some process. After doing some process, we can use the energy. Okay, students, have understood? Now we are going to study the last one, that is substance based and process based energy resources with the help of a chart. Okay, students, are you ready? So let's have the chart and explanation now. Dear students, here we have a chart of substance based energy resources and process based energy resources. This chart shows us the characteristics of energy resources. Okay, students. So here total 12 characteristics are given. Okay, student. As well as we can see here comparison between the characteristics of substance based energy resources and process based energy resources. So students, without wasting time, let's get started with some of the examples so that we can understand what is substance based energy resources and process based energy resources. For example, in the first row, examples are given. The examples of substance based energy resources are wood, coal, mineral oil, natural gas, waste matter, atoms. Okay, students, as we know, all these are substance. So, these are called as substance based energy resources. Now, we shall have the examples of process based energy resources. The sun, wind, water, tides and heat from the earth's interior. These are process based energy resources. These are called process based energy resources because after doing some process we can use the energy. Okay, students. Now the second characteristics, substances do not last perpetually. Yes, student, what do you mean by perpetually? Perpetually means everlasting, eternal. Okay, it means that substances like wood, coal, mineral oil, natural gas, water matter, atoms, all these are not perpetual. These are not everlasting. We see there is limitation of wood, coal, mineral oil, etc. And because of that, it is or these are not perpetual, everlasting. Okay? Yes. Now process based energy resources are perpetual. Perpetual means just now I have told you everlasting. Okay, live for longer time. So here the natural processes are perpetual, or we can say everlasting, eternal. It can live for a longer time. Okay, students, and never decompose. Now let's learn the third characteristics, that is substances get used up. Yes, when we know that after getting used up the substances, we could not use it again, we could not generate it again. So substances get used up once. Okay, but processes are always available. So this is the characteristics of process based energy, that is processes are always available in the nature, we can use it again and again. Okay, student. Now the fourth characteristics, reuse is not possible. Just now we have seen substances get used up. After getting used up, we could not be able to use that again. It means that reuse is not possible. It cannot be regenerated, so it cannot be reused again. But here process based energy resources can be reused again. It means it has a characteristics, that is reuse is possible. We can generate energy again and again because always it is available in the nature. Now the characteristics, availability is limited. Okay, student, we know that substances are available in the nature but in limitation. Okay, students, and because of that we need to take care of the substance based energy resources, because here we have the limited stock in nature only. But here the availability of process based energy resources is unlimited. Okay, students. Now the sixth characteristics, that is substance based energy resources take thousands of years to replenish them. Yes, student. If you want to reform or regenerate the substance based energy resources, it takes a lot of times. Billions of years can be spent in replenishing the substance based energy resources. But students, the process based energy resources are easily available in nature. Okay. Now the seventh characteristics, of substance based energy resources is, except for atomic energy, all other resources are biotic. Okay student, earlier I have told you the meaning of biotic. Biotic means the things which are derived from the living organism. Okay, it means that except the atomic energy, all other things, for example wood, coal, mineral oil, natural gas and all the things, okay, are derived from the living things or dead things, we can say. Okay students, now the characteristics of process based energy resources is, all processes are natural. Okay students, so here the process based energy resources are not derived from any living or dead organism. So it is actually available in nature already. Okay, now the eighth characteristics of substance based energy resources is, generation of energy leads to pollution. Yes student, when we use these substance based energy, it causes the pollution, it leads to pollution. Okay students, if we burn wood, coal, mineral oil or natural gas and waste matters, we know that it leads to creation of different kinds of gases that is helpful to the pollution. Okay students, so here generation of energy leads to pollution. Now the process based energy resources are pollution free. Okay student, when we use the things like the sun, the sunlight, wind, water, tides and heat from the interior of the earth, okay, it do not helpful to the pollution. It means these resources are pollution free. Okay, now the ninth characteristics of substance based energy resources is, except for atomic energy, all other resources are conventional. Okay student, earlier I have told you the meaning of conventional, means the things which are in regular use, that is called as conventional. So here all the things, for example wood, coal, mineral oil, natural gas, waste matter, all these are conventional, but only atomic energy is not conventional. Nowadays in the modern era, we have been on using the atomic energy only. Okay students, so it is not conventional. Okay student, so now the characteristics of process based energy resources, all these resources are non-conventional. Non-conventional means what student? Irregular. Okay student, so nowadays, just now I have told you, in the modern era, only because of development in science and industries, we have been using new technologies, new devices of energy. Okay, so here the sun, wind, water, tides and heat from the earth's interior all are non-conventional. Now the 10th characteristics of substance based energy resources is, generation of energy is relatively cheap. Yes student, these substances are easily available in the nature, so it is relatively cheap to the process based energy resources. And the characteristics of process based energy resource is, developing the technology for the use of these resources is expensive. Yes student, we know that process based energy resources required technology and devices. So in comparison to the substance based energy resources, process based energy resources are more expensive. Okay students, now the 11th characteristics, being inflammable, these resources cause damage to the environment. Students, the substance based energy resources are inflammable or it take fire quickly, and because of that it can cause damage to the environment. Okay, now the characteristics of process based energy resources, in the long run energy resources are environment friendly. It means that the process based energy resources are environment friendly, it do not damage to the environment. Okay, now student, we will be having the last characteristics. The last characteristics of substance based energy resources is type of power generation, thermal and atomic. Yes, student. So here the type of power generation of substance based energy resources is thermal. Yes, student. What do you mean by thermal? Here the directly things are used to burn and generate electricity. Okay, student. Now the last characteristics of process based energy resources is type of power generation, thermal and kinetic. Okay, student. So here also we can see the thermal is the common one here, but the new one kinetic. What do you mean by kinetic, student? It has a moving characteristics. It means the electricity or energy is generated with the help of moving things. For example, wind, the water flow, tides, etc. Okay, students, have understood? So students, here we have studied comparison between the substance based energy resources and process based energy resources. Now students, let's study the next one. Okay, if you have textbook, again open page number 53. Student, observe here the different or various figures. Figure number 9.6, figure number 9.7, figure number 9.8, figure number 9.9. Okay, student, what do you see in these figures? Just now we have studied the chart of substance based energy resources and process based energy resources. Okay, student. Now here we need to observe these pictures and we have to analyze according to the chart all these pictures. Okay, student. So let's start with the first figure, that is 9.6. Here, student, cooking on stove is being done, and to cook here a wood is used. Student, you know that wood is a natural resource and it is called as a substance based energy resource. Now next figure, that is 9.7, roasting on a coal burner. Here the roasting of corn is being done on coal or with the help of coal. Again, it is a substance based energy resource and available in nature. Now next one, that is figure number 9.8, cooking on a kerosene stove. Here also cooking is being done on kerosene stove. So here kerosene is used. Kerosene is a substance based energy resource as well as available in nature. Okay, student. Now the next is 9.9, that is removing baked items from an oven. Yes, student, you all know that the oven is run on electricity. So electricity is used in oven. So here this is process based energy resource. Okay, now the next one, that is figure number 9.10, that is cooking on a gas stove. So here cooking is being done on gas stove and gas is used to cook here, and gas is a natural resource as well as substance based energy resource which is available in nature. Students, here the first three pictures, that is cooking on stove, roasting on a coal burner and cooking on a kerosene stove. Here these are the natural resources which are available in nature and substance based energy resources. The alternative energy resource we can use here, that is solar energy to cook. Solar stoves can be used which can be run on the sunlight. Okay, student. And here the removing baked items from oven is only one, that is process based, and here alternative for this oven which run on electricity can be used. Yes. Now the last one, that is the cooking on a gas stove. Alternative for it can be a electric or the stove which can run on electricity. Okay, students, have understood? So here we have seen all the pictures, we have analyzed it, we have find out the alternative for all these energy resources. Okay, now next one, using these energy resources we can undertake the following kinds of power generation: hydel power, thermal power, atomic power, geothermal power, etc. In thermal power stations, it is necessary to burn the energy resources directly to generate electricity. Yes, friend. In thermal power, we need to burn the things directly to generate electricity. Okay. Then kinetic energy can also be used to generate power or electricity. And what do you mean by kinetic electricity? That is moving a substance or a thing that moves, and with the help of that moving, we can form electricity, or we can generate electricity, we can generate the energy. Okay student, with the help of moving things. Okay, have understood? Very good. Dear students, if you have liked this video, subscribe it, like it, share it to your friends, and do not forget to comment below the video. Thank you and be connected. Be studious and thoughtful. Students, respect your parents and teachers. Thank you.